Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the award for Distinguished Educator to Shubert Jacobs. Now, Mr. Jacobs is unable to be with us in person today, but he will deliver some remarks virtually. I will read his award. The Distinguished Educator Leadership Award is presented to Shubert Jacobs in recognition of your many years dedicated to the teaching profession and your exemplary commitment to a life of public service and community transformation through collaborative partnerships with parents and students alike to bring the best out of our children on all levels of their education. Award Ceremony Committee. Congratulations, Mr. Jacobs.
Thank you very much. And I do hope you can hear me. I just want to make sure that you can all hear me. Can someone indicate?
Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, thank you very much. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. I'm sorry that I can't be there in person. I had to travel and hence I'm doing it virtually. I'd like to thank the community of Westchester United Methodist Church, and in particular, Dr. A.R. Edwards, for honoring us this afternoon, not just me, but all the other honorees. And Dr. Edwards, just want to celebrate you as a pastor, an educator, a therapist, a mentor, father, husband, a friend, and most of all, a visionary. The Bible tells us clearly that where there's no vision, the people perish. So I'm absolutely sure that Westchester United Methodist Church is prospering because you are a visionary. Now, I thank God above everyone else, for for who I am and how He has actually led me, because He has been my source to give up all good things and the owner of all that I seek to steward. And He has led me into purpose. He's a source of my strength and the strength of my life. And I really praise Him this afternoon, for this opportunity. This whole journey of mine, I would say, started from Michael College. It was then Michael Teachers College. It is now Michael University. And the motto of Michael is do it with thy might. And I think I learned that, at Michael, to do whatever you're doing, to give it your all. I transitioned, from Michael into other areas, University of the West Indies. But in coming here, there was something that is very a marked impact in my life, which started at Bronx Bethany here in the U.S. One of the theme, one of a part of the mission of Bronx Bethany is to be a redemptive influence in the Bronx and the world to the glory of God. So whatever I have done, whatever I am doing, that is a driving force. And that is a driving force as I launched out into Bronx Charter School for Better Learning. This school actually started at Bronx Bethany. And it started because of this part of the mission, being a redemptive influence in the Bronx. So that was what catapulted me into purpose at the Bronx Charter School for Better Learning. At the Bronx Charter School for Better Learning, I learned what it means to awaken the learner within the child. As was mentioned before, a lot of times we think that children are empty vessels, but I learned there that they come with purpose. They come with a lot of giftedness. But the interesting thing about that, even though it is a philosophy at the Bronx Charter School for Better Learning, that's exactly what was already stated in the Bible, because we are created in the image of God. So if we know and believe that our children are created in the image of God, then we already know that there's greatness within, there's power within them. So one of the things that I've tried to do there is to help to make the children's spirit live. And not just the children, but also all the learners, because we have developed what is called a community of learners. I've watched young people come into BBL who wasn't quite sure of their purpose, and they have found a place, where they're loved. They found a place where they can grow, where they can actually help others. So I thank God for Michael. I thank God for Bronx Bethany. And I thank God for Bronx Charter School for better learning. And at the thank you, Marcia, for sharing those kind words. I'll get you afterwards because I didn't have a clue that you were a part of this conspiracy that is taking place here. But thank you, for it. I want to thank my family, my siblings, my parents. As I mentioned, my parents are my mentors. Thank you, brothers and sisters and other family members, for supporting me in whatever I have done. I thank my two girls, my two adult girls, Charlene and Loyan, for always being there. You are the wind beneath my wings, one on the right, one on the left. Well, I don't have a third wing, so that is why there are only two children. But above all, with all the persons I'd like to thank my wife. She's sitting right here next to me on my right.
On your left,
Yeah.
near to your
Well,
heart.
well, yes. Just thank her for being my champion, for all these years supporting me. Because as you know, whether it is in ministry or in career, the person who is with you, if that person is not with you, helping to understand your purpose, helping to be that right fit, then it could be even more challenging than it normally is. So I thank you, darling, for always being there for me. So my aim, my purpose, my prayer is to continue to be an agent of change in this changing world as I continue to help others to be outstanding community citizens. To Dr. Edwards and Westchester United Methodist Church, I thank you again for all that you're doing in our community. May God bless you all richly. And for those who are listening, I do hope that you too, if you have not yet come into your purpose, will come into your purpose and seek to achieve that under God, because He has called all of us to be a change agent. So let's be that as we move on. God bless you all.